Hey, it's Central Valley Business. I'm your host, Steve Walling. My guest for this segment is Robert Vieira with Ponderosa Hearth and Home. Robert, welcome back to the show. We've had you on before.
Yes.
Ponderosa Hearth and Home. We're not talking about snowmen here, are we?
No.
It's before we went on camera. This is kind of an amazing season. It took forever for us to really kind of get into it, but we're really kind of into it now. And I don't know. It's not showing like it's going to let up anytime soon. But there's some things to consider, as it is kind of beginning to wind down, isn't it, Robert?
Yeah. So we're a fireplace shop. We have lots of options, and the season's been great. It's been cold. It's been wet for us, and but we're looking ahead. We're looking into the summer, and we want to get the message out that the summer is the time to get your fireplace, your insert.
Oh, wait a second. I've been burning wood with paint on it all year and all that stuff. Why would I need what service? It's just I throw fire in there and wood in there, and it catches on fire and it goes up the chimney, right?
Right. So any kind of simple, right?
Yeah. No, it doesn't quite work that way.
Any burning device has a buildup, creosote buildup, and so we want to get in there and clean that out and make sure that it's safe.
I'm going to stop you right here because that really is no laughing matter.
Right.
People don't think about the buildup of the creosote up in there, but it is a flammable material. And we lose houses every year in the Central Valley and up in the hills from people that have, gone to bed, got a nice warm fire going, and the next thing they know, they're in some serious trouble.
Yeah.
And it could have been prevented.
Yes.
And it's not prevented so much now. It's in this in the so-called off season, right? The summer season.
Any time is a good time to prevent it. But we like to encourage everybody to clean in the summer. It slows down. No one's thinking about fire. It's the perfect time to clean your fireplace, your insert, your built-in, and get it ready for the following season. And we offer discounts during the summer. So as soon as the weather starts getting warm and we start going outside to look at our yards, that's the time to
do it.
Get it clean and get it ready for next year.
And besides creosote, what are the other issues that may show up that you would find in a normal service?
So we're looking for other safety issues that a concern is gas leaks. Over time, fittings might loosen up or just may start leaking if it's a gas appliance, and so we want to do a gas leak check, and we always do while we're out there, and then as well carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide is another byproduct of burning, and it's dangerous to us, so we want to always...
It's very dangerous.
Yeah.
And there's no smell.
No smell.
And a lot of homes don't have a carbon monoxide detector in there. And you go to sleep, you have a nice sleep, and it stays a nice sleep.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing.
Right. So when we come out and do service, we do those two checks. We clean the appliance, and then we get it running, and we check things out, both carbon monoxide and gas leak, and then get it ready for next season. So we're safe and happy and warm.
And you come out, and my wonderfully ancient firebox is kind of not doing so good anymore, and it's not current. It's not as efficient, and maybe you might be able to tell me something about that, huh?
Sure. So the San Joaquin Valley Air Pollution Control District is offering rebates. So they've been offering rebates. They have rebates still. They're still funded and supplying opportunities for consumers to go out and buy new, efficient, clean burning gas, pellet, wood. There are still wood fireplaces that are they're going to meet 2020 standards for the EPA.
Really?
Yeah, below 2 grams of pollution per hour. So they're going to be continuing on. But no matter what, there's rebates out there for.
So not only can I upgrade, but I can upgrade and get a rebate back from the state on that.
Absolutely.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's great. And you'd know something about those things.
Absolutely. Yes.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
In the Central Valley right now, in your field, what besides the ancient fireboxes, and there's a lot of them out there, what's the biggest issue that you often find when you come to a home?
It's probably it's just real common to have an old fireplace, which like an open fireplace, whether it's a brick fireplace or whether what's called a zero clearance fireplace that really came about in about the 90s. They dropped this unit off regardless, it's an open fireplace. And I think a lot of people don't understand that those are very inefficient.
Mm-hmm.
They're like 15 to 20% efficient. You're burning wood in there, and most of the heat's going up the flue.
Yeah.
Heat's rising and sucking that heat up with it. And so I go out a lot and I take measurements and I give options and opportunities, but there's a big misunderstanding about fire. It's fire keeps us warm, but there's efficiency that's a big part of it.
If it's burning there, aren't I getting my house heated?
Yeah.
And you're right, not necessarily.
Not necessarily. Not all fireplaces are equal.
That's right.
Yeah.
And one, if you happen to be buying wood and your heat's going up, that's not a good thing. Two, if you're depending on your fireplace for the heat for your house. See, I kind of relate that because where I live up in the mountains, we use our fireplace for heating our house, and people don't realize the difference between having an efficient that will help you heat your house versus having something that looks very nice, costs a lot to keep stoked with wood, and doesn't really do much in heating your house. And that's not a good thing. So high efficiency. Rebates. I'm liking this.
Yes.
Okay. Do you come up the mountains?
Absolutely.
You do. Okay.
Yeah, we try to keep friendly borders with our other dealers and stuff.
Okay.
But kind of Shaver Lake is our piece of the pie. Shaver Lake, the lower hills around the Fresno Valley. We definitely go up there.
Okay. Well, great. How do I find you?
We're at 812 Barstow Avenue in Clovis. Been there for roughly 60 years. We're still trying to find
Got a couple weeks under your belt. 60 years?
Yeah. We used to manufacture fireplaces there. So.
Do you really?
Yeah, we used to. Yeah.
But, cool. And you got a webpage?
Webpage is www.phh-clovis.com. And then phone number 559-298-1610.
With the look at there, that's nice. With the change in seasons coming up, it really is. If you happen to have a fireplace of any kind, whether it be gas, pellet, or wood burning, it's important to have it serviced. I mean, most people wouldn't think of driving their car from the time they bought it to the time they sell it without servicing it. You don't want to do that with your fireplace because there's some really bad things that can happen. So it's a good thing. Have a regular service contract or arrangement with someone. Each year you come in and you check things out, make sure it's safe and efficient. And if it's not, then you offer some great deals in upgrading. So that's good. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Come back. We'll talk more about it as we get into that season and we get preparing for the. We're getting some winners here now. It's amazing, but they're showing up. And you'll want your fireplace in order, and I'll see you when we come back.